This is a dream for me. I visited Maranello back in the early 90s when Cesare Fiorio was a team manager with Alex, his son. And obviously the dream was just to be able to have a test track next door to your facility. But of course now it's evolved into what you see here today, which is a state-of-the-art test track, built to industry standard. It's a facility that basically is open to anyone, any OEM. And I think the unique thing is that we can offer something that nobody else can offer in the UK. We can offer exclusivity. So if somebody does want to come here with a prototype vehicle, and they don't need to disguise it, because we can give them total exclusivity, whereas the other places, every manufacturer signs up to be able to go there, so you've got to disguise your car or whatever. So in principle, I think we've got quite a unique facility. And of course, we will use it ourselves. You have no idea this is here when you drive on the main road. I mean, you don't really even know what facilities behind the wall when you're driving.
Sure you know where you're going, Mark?
Another big advantage that we will have, the facilities that we've got on site, even in our existing place, we've obviously got all the designers, the engineers, the manufacturing, fabrication. We've got everything on site, and of course by having this new building as well, it gives us even more scope to do everything. So you can never be 100% self-sufficient, but by the time we've finished here, I think we'll be a long way towards being able to do that. And of course, if somebody comes and they have an issue, then they don't need to go back wherever it is, 200 miles to their base. I would hope that we would have all the resource and facility to be able to address whatever issues anybody's got. We started on the project literally 5 years ago, with not a lot of guarantees about what the future held. But I've always a believer that if you do stand still in business, then you're dead. So I wanted to invest and leave something for the future to protect, basically to protect the jobs and everything that we have here. In the early days, we had the security of the Ford program to run the World Rally Team. Okay, that's all we had. Whereas now, of course, obviously we've spread our wings quite a bit more, so we have got some other different types of programs. But but this is by far the biggest investment and commitment that I've ever made in my business life. Priority is to basically get everything back under one roof, and obviously the room to be able to do a bigger production run of producing body shells to build into rally cars stroke race cars. We've then also got a workshop, the equivalent size to our current one, which the idea behind that was hopefully with the testing facility that we'll have, then maybe if a manufacturer wanted to do a small run, 10 cars, 50, 100 cars, then that is something that we could look at doing, because it's obviously a major problem, a major headache for an OEM to do a small production run of a limited edition vehicle. So again, there's lots of possibilities, not a lot of things that will be filled in the early stages, but the great thing is that once the facility is finished, there's a lot of opportunities. Also, if you had a big project to do, something that was 100 foot long or whatever, then you could do it on here, which is something that we haven't had before. Because to be honest, we're looking to evolve into any sort of fabrication, machine stuff that might be available. There's a huge amount of interest, certainly for the test track side of it, and to be honest, that I believe that if we can get that right, then that will also generate some other work for us. At least that's what I'm hoping, and obviously it's crucial for us to get the test track facility operational as soon as we possibly can. It's home, it's home for me, but you can imagine, it's obviously it's in the building stages, and I can visualize what it's going to be like when it's all finished, and get the attention to detail and the setting, and I just think it will be quite unique, and obviously it's something that I'm very, very proud of, or I will be when it's all finished.